Welcome everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to change out a water shutoff valve. I encountered this low-cost flow-type valve the builders put in during the install of my new dishwasher. These valves are hard to operate as they get old, and we will go through all the steps to install a new brass craft multi-turn angle valve that has a 1/2 inch CPVC inlet. I will even show you an easy, inexpensive way to secure your new shutoff valve and pipes to avoid any future issues. Let's go. Alright, let's get going. The first step is to clear everything from under the kitchen sink. Now the hot water comes from behind the cabinet and goes in two directions. One to this water shutoff valve, which is connected to the kitchen faucet with this faucet hose. And then two, if you follow this CPVC pipe, it goes to this flow type valve. And then from there, this hose brings the water to the dishwasher. Now to shut the water in these flow type valves, you have to pull the handle, which is hard to do. I couldn't do it on mine in the position I was in. I don't want to use too much force because you can easily break the CPVC pipes behind the cabinet or in the wall, and that would be a big repair. Look how these pipes are moving. While I'm working in here, I want to secure this pipe. So I take a measurement and cut a couple pieces of scrap wood that I'll use with a tube strap to secure it. If you look at the pipe fittings, you can see what size pipe you're working with, 1/2 inch for this one. So here's everything needed during the water shutoff valve replacement. This is the 1/2 inch tube strap packaging and tube strap. I'll be using this brass craft water shutoff valve. See how you can CPVC cement this valve right to the pipe? I wanted a 1/4 turn valve, but I couldn't find one at the big box store. You can also size your pipe by looking right on the side if it's in a visible area with the identification info. I'm going to use this one-step CPVC cement, and this is the 1/2 inch coupling I'll use. Okay, let's get going. I turn the water on to the kitchen sink, and then I go outside and shut the water to the whole house. Back at the kitchen sink, I verify the water is now off. Next, I put back the tray that I used to store the chemicals under the sink to catch any water that drips down as I change the water shutoff valve. I next position my PVC cutter and make the cut. Check out the water draining from the pipes. This is why I put down that tray. I next use sandpaper to smooth the area where I made the cut, which will ensure that the coupling slips on easier. Then I go ahead and just cut the hose where it goes through the cabinet so I can remove the flow type valve. You pull to close and push to open these flow type valves. See how difficult it is? They're very cheap and prone to leak. If you encounter one of these valves during a project, go ahead and change it out. This is what I think of it. Okay, the first step with installing the new valve is I need to take a measurement so I know how long I need to cut the pipe. After getting the cement ready by a quick stir and leaving the cap open, I next give everything a quick wipe to clean it. I don't want any dust or debris on it. Then I apply the cement on the valve, then the pipe. I wipe a little bit I got on the face, then apply some more cement on the pipe. I insert the pipe in the valve and give it a slight twist. While holding it tight while the cement dries, I wipe off the excess cement. I next transfer that measurement I took under the sink and make my mark with the Sharpie and then my cut with the PVC cutter. I purposely left it longer than needed because I go back under the sink and make my final mark now that I can eye the position and the placement. But back at my workbench, I make my cut slightly shorter than the mark because the coupling adds a little length. After a quick sand, I go ahead and cement the coupling to the pipe. Same process. I add the cement to the pipe, then to the coupling. I insert the coupling into the pipe, give it a slight twist, baby wipe it clean, finally holding it until it sets up. I go ahead and close the valve now before I forget later and turn the water back on with it open. Let's go install it. So after a quick double check, I like how everything's lining up. I'm ready to install it. I put a paper towel down to catch any drips from the cement. I put some cement on the pipe, and then on the coupling, and then another spin on the pipe. I go ahead and insert it with a slight twist. I'm facing the valve toward the dishwasher, and I hold it until the cement sets up. After a quick baby wipe, here's a shot how it came out. Now that I have the new water shutoff valve installed, I go ahead and pull out my tray and empty the water into the sink. You never want this amount of water soaking into your cabinets. The PVC cement has a set time about 2 minutes, but I always wait longer than that. After about 15 minutes, I go ahead and turn the sink back on and then go outside and turn the water back on for the whole house. With the water running, I check for leaks. I don't see any, so I shut the water off, and with the line pressurized, I keep checking. I continue not to see any. Let's make sure these pipes can't break while these water shutoff valves are being used. I next want to glue the two pieces of wood together that I'm going to use to support the water shutoff's piping so it's dry when I go to install them. I'm using Gorilla Glue Clear. My bottle was a little old, so I used Q-tips to spread it because it wouldn't squeeze out. I clamp it up and leave it drying on my workbench until I'm ready to install them. Now there are other options you can purchase to support plumbing pipes. but I like to DIY a solution and save some money if I can. I decided to shoot some nails in the boards, so after taking off the clamps, I picked the proper size nails and shoot 4 of them with my pneumatic brad nailer into the 2 boards. Next, I use my countersink drill bit and drill 2 holes. I insert the first screw and screw it in, I check the depth and back it back out, and then screw it in a little deeper. I repeat that for the second hole. I don't want it sticking through the back of the cabinet too far since there's plumbing back there. I finally back it out a bit but leave it in, and the second screw in the wood started. I next clean some wood splinters from the back of the wood. Here's a close-up shot what the tube strap clamping to the pipe will look like. Next, I spread some more Gorilla Glue clear on the back of the wood support. I grab the 2 screws for the tube strap itself, and my drill, and head back under the sink. I unplug the garbage disposal cord and get it out of the way, and slip the wood around the pipe. I drill the first screw in easy, but the garbage disposal is preventing me from screwing in the second screw. I put a shorter Phillips bit on, and I still can't get it to drive in, even from a different angle, so I go ahead and remove the garbage disposal. It's not really hard to do, the 2 bolts for the drain pipe, and it just twists off. So now I can go ahead and drive the second screw in. I drive the first screw in a little bit more, and then install the tube strap. That would have also been impossible to do without removing the garbage disposal. Now when I give these pipes a shake, everything is way more stable. All that's left is to reinstall the garbage disposal. After a quick baby wipe to clean the mounting bracket, I lift it up and attach it to the mounting ring with the outlet facing the drain pipe connection. And then I reconnect the drain pipe with the 2 bolts. I don't tighten the bolts all the way, I just get them started for alignment. I turn the lower mounting ring until the disposal is locked into place, then finish tightening the 2 bolts. I plug the disposal back in, and that little project within a project is complete. So on the other side of the hose under the kitchen cabinet, I wrap the excess hose around the drain pipe to keep it out of the way, and hand tighten it on the water shutoff. Then I use my adjustable wrench to tighten it the rest of the way. I just turn it until it gets tighter and I feel resistance, then another small turn or 2 after that. I go ahead and put the tray back because it's time to turn the water on and check for leaks. I turn the water on, and I start feeling and listening for leaks. So far I'm seeing nothing. I go back under the dishwasher again for one more look, and I let it finish its cleaning cycle. I had walked away until it finished, but checked for leaks one last time. Now it ran a complete cleaning cycle. One last look under the sink, and we're looking great. Still no leaks. So that's it, guys. That's how you change out a fixture water shutoff valve on a 1/2 inch CPVC pipe. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe to watch more home DIY videos just like this one. Put any questions in the comments and maybe I can help you with your project. Click on the screen if you want to watch my DIY dishwasher install, or this playlist to check out my other DIY plumbing repair videos. There's videos on how to repair or change out a fill valve, how to change out a toilet seat, how to repair a toilet flange, and another how to change a tank lever and flapper. Thanks again for watching. Bye everyone.